Need and support simplified. Visit allafiber.com/breakfree to switch today.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Hey, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. It's official. Wedding season is here, and we know that every detail counts. From bridal party gifts to the finishing touches for the bride and groom, discover our exclusive selection of watches and fine jewelry. Did you know we even offer in-house engraving? Celebrate your special day with a personal touch and a timeless gift they'll cherish forever. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
All right, it's time for Final Jeopardy. It's been a tight contest today that all comes down to this final question. No summer picnic or family get-together or trip to the lake is complete without this particular item. Let's go first to Bob.
What is beer?
No, that's not it. Think about the kids. Over to you, Farley.
What is corn on the cob?
Tough to grill that on a boat. Wrong again. Grace, this time for the win.
What is Bure's cheese spread?
We have a winner! Bure's cheese spread, available in most local grocers in Nebraska. 93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
This is the Happy Hour.
You guys going to happy hour?
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America.
Yeah, I'll come for a couple.
Here are your hosts, Nick Sainert.
I am a huge guy.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
C is for chunk.
Brought to you by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome in to the happy hour here on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. The Olympics are over, but sports is just beginning. I am Rico, joined by my good friend, not Nick Sainert, Austin Orman of On the Block. Austin, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, kindergarten dad?
I don't. I'm doing great. All right, I'm doing as good as I can. I'm doing as good as I can right now. As Austin,
I'm just happy for you. I'm just proud of you.
As Austin just mentioned, my daughter did start kindergarten today, and I am not in a good place.
You should be proud of her. I'm sure she's doing great.
Proud of her. I'm scared. I don't know. She should usually be at daycare right now, which is like the same thing, but now it's kindergarten and it's different for some reason. And I don't know why, but it's a big step, man. It's a big step.
It's official.
If anybody has any advice on how I should be handling this, please do let me know. 402-464-5685, the Honda of Lincoln hotline, the Sartor Heyman text line. We do want you to join in on the conversation, not about kindergarten, although you can if you would like to. But today we've got a packed show. We've got a lot of things that we want to discuss. And one, which I really want Austin's opinion on and your guys' opinions, is the debate between an Olympic gold medal and a league championship, as the Olympics finishing up, or now done, in Paris, France, will be moving on to the friendly shores of California, Los Angeles to be specific.
Is this how they do it?
Shout out to LA. I don't know. I feel like you could get in trouble for that. I don't know.
I don't know.
But that moving to LA for 2028, including some new sports. One of those, baseball.
Bring it.
The baseball will be played in LA 2028 Olympics. Some problems, however.
Oh, no.
As you all may know, the Olympics just concluded. That means that they were happening over the course of the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, however long it was. It is also Major League Baseball season here in the good old US of A. And if the US of A and honestly every other country that will be putting a
Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Venezuela, Japan.
Yeah, you know, the really good ones. If they're going to be putting teams together for
Cuba,
the Olympics in 2028, there's going to be some MLB teams who might be missing some players. Austin, I want your take. Again, listeners, I want your guys' takes. 402-464-5685. What would you do, or what do you want to see Major League Baseball and the IOC do in terms of baseball in 2028 in LA with MLB players and the Olympics?
There are two acceptable outcomes as I see it. Number one is baseball does the NHL thing, the WNBA thing, and says, and does the strict thing, pause.
Yep.
And allows the best players to go represent their countries. I think that would be fantastic for the game of baseball.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be incredible for Major League Baseball, for the Japanese Professional League, the Korean Professional League,
yes,
KBO that I didn't mention before as well. I think it would be awesome branding to say these are Major League players. Watch them for 3 weeks. We'll pick up the pennant race when we get back. That's a complicating factor, though, is that you're at the 3/4 mark, essentially, right now. Major League owners are not going to want to let their teams, get out of the conversation. Major League owners are not going to want their teams to have their flow disrupted. For every team that needs a break badly right now, that's beat up by injuries, that wants to get its guys back for the stretch run, there's one that's just getting hot and we don't know it, that's about to get hot, go on a run and make a push for the playoffs. They won't want to, pause ticket sales, lose hype, anything like that. So it's a tricky situation. Even if I believe it would be better for the game of baseball writ large as a whole to have the best players playing, I'm not 100% certain that's going to happen, which brings me to the other acceptable outcome, which is you have to have rookie status or below to play in the Olympics.
Okay.
Put together, I don't care if you're 30-year-old who has never cracked the big leagues, or if you're some hotshot, 18-year-old just drafted out of high school. Make it rookie status or below for every country, right? There's plenty of American, plenty of Venezuelan, Dominican, Japanese product, right? I mean, like Olympic soccer is still U23?
I believe so.
Right?
No, they have
it's
older,
not.
they have
Okay.
older players
Well,
on
there's
there,
something, some sport has an age limit, right? I'm sure. So
they have
institute
like
an age limit or eligibility.
Age limits, not
upper.
Olympics.
Okay,
yeah,
I
like
missed
the Olympics.
That's on me.
The Olympics, I think you have to be in certain sports. You have to be 16 or older. I know that
Gotcha.
there was a 14-year-old skateboarder for like Japan, but like gymnastics, they used to have 12 all the, but now it's 16 and older.
Right. Okay, so we'll throw that idea out the window and just go back to eligibility status in your league. And maybe they're the same, maybe they're different. I haven't dug into what constitutes a rookie in Japan and Korea and the DR and all that. But if Major League Baseball is still the highest level of professional baseball in the world, which I believe it to be, maybe use that as the standard and say if you would be a rookie or below in Major League Baseball, you are eligible to play. Maybe you do have an age cap if that makes it simpler.
Yeah.
The only unacceptable outcome is that the United States imposes a rookie eligibility
and no other country
cap,
does.
and no other country does.
That's the hard part.
But that's the thing. I don't think that that's going to happen because there's no way that the Yankees are going to say, "Yep, Juan Soto, you can walk."
Yeah.
The Astros aren't going to say, "Yeah, Jose Altuve in the middle of a pennant run,
Go ahead.
You can walk." But we're keeping all the other guys, right? Alex Bregman, nope, you're too important. You're going to stay.
No USA guys.
Yeah. So it's not going to, it shouldn't be one or the other. And maybe if that's the case, maybe, Shohei Ohtani would apply for an exception from the Dodgers. Like, hey, you guys seem to have the West locked up. I'm just going to nope out for a few weeks. I'll be playing at the stadium, but just not for you, which I just don't think is going to happen. So to me, the best way to make this happen is MLB owners suck it up, because even though MLB is the most prolific baseball league in the world, the IOC has more power than Major League Baseball.
Yes.
I would guess. So either IOC says, MLB owners, suck it up. We want the best of the best. It's good for your game. Here's how we make it work. Or MLB says, hey, some of our second tier players are still some of the best baseball players in the world. We can do this simultaneously. Dodgers, Angels, Padres potentially, Giants potentially. You guys are going to have a road swing in August, but it means you get home games made up for it, the back half of the month and into September, when you probably prefer them anyways. Or it's just, hey, we can coexist. We're going to send you our best young players. We're going to make it essentially amateur.
Yeah.
Which doesn't have to be amateur, right? You could be in, rookie ball. You could be in AAA or somewhere in between. And no, Cubsker, the World Baseball Classic is not the Olympics for baseball. Baseball just hasn't consistently been at the Olympics, and the WBC even had a hiatus as well. The WBC is essentially the World Cup for baseball, where there's still Olympic soccer and there's still the World Cup. That's what the World Baseball Classic is, and that's why Olympic baseball needs to happen and why we need the best of the best. For one of the final outs of the championship game, we got Shohei Ohtani versus Mike Trout.
Beautiful.
You can't.
That's exactly what you want.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want.
That's exactly what
That's
you
how
want.
you drew it up, right?
If you're the MLB and you can say, look, two of our best players going at it. And that's what I think this Olympics is going to be or should be used for if you're the MLB, is the ability to say, look at all of our best players on all of these teams. Because if you just go, again, with the younger guys and you're like, oh, just send the B team out there. First off, if you're the United States, you're not going to win. I'm going to let you know that right now. If you're the United States, you send your B team out there, you're not going to beat the rest of these countries.
No, not their lineups of full pros, right?
I mean, it's just not going
Paul
to happen.
Skeens and Jackson Holiday and guys like that are going to be competitive. And maybe in a single game setting they can win.
Do the O's let Jackson Holiday go? I mean, I don't even know if he's up at the major league.
Well,
team
he's
anymore.
back up at the major league level and he's starting to rake again, but he's still rookie eligible under this.
But that's like the part of it where do you let them go? If the MLB gives you the option as a franchise to say, no, this guy's not going to go, how many franchises just hold their best players back?
And what do you give the team to make it worth their while to let their players go?
Exactly. The United States won't be beating these teams. You're going to have all these guys from other countries who are going to, I don't care what you say. I saw this on a tweet just between some people saying, you're not going to get an Aaron Judge or a Shohei Ohtani or all of these guys because a gold medal for your country isn't as big as the World Series. I'm sorry. I think a gold medal is pretty damn important to a lot of these people. I think that you look at the basketball side of things. All of these guys are extremely excited to win a World Series. Yes, of course they want to win an NBA Finals. Of course you want the Larry O'Brien Trophy. But at the same time, representing your country and being the best team, best country at this sport is something that you can really hang your hat on. And for baseball, that's something that the United States hasn't really been able to do. I mean, the baseball has only been in the Olympics 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It'll be 18 times in 2028. And the United States has won Olympic gold once.
Yeah.
Once? Yes. Back in 2000 when it was held in Sydney. Other than that, they've gotten third in 1996 and third in 2008, second in 2020. If you send your B team, you're going to be looking at, probably another third, maybe second, or just not medaling at all. Not a lot of teams take part in the Olympics. Not a lot of countries take part in the Olympics in baseball, or they're just, holding it back. They had 8 teams as the max multiple years. In 2020, there was only 6 teams. That was also, the COVID Olympics where there weren't any fans in the stands anywhere. But I think that it would behoove of MLB, of Major League Baseball, to allow their best players to represent their countries and kind of take a break, maybe push the All-Star break back a little bit, make the All-Star break this point in time. Yeah, you're going to be playing a little bit longer for the first half, 3/4 of the season, whatever you want to say. But if you put the All-Star break for these 3 weeks of the Olympics, you'll still be sitting pretty. You'll be able to go into the pennant race and be able to do whatever you want. And yeah, it's going to suck if some teams are starting to heat up at this point. But again, you're going to build an audience base, a bigger audience base, if you're able to put these players on the Olympic stage. How many people only watch the Olympics for certain sports? There's some sports you didn't even know of until you watched the Olympics. I don't know about you. I watched a whole lot of badminton and table tennis, way more than I have in 3 years prior. So I think putting baseball in the Olympics and allowing your better players to play and showcase themselves not only helps them, but does help Major League Baseball in garnering that audience that they've been losing year in and year out.
There are a lot of creative ways for this to work. There's really no valid excuse for it not to work, other than egos are going to get in the way.
Yeah.
Not
like
every
4 teams that are happy because their stadiums are going to be used.
Right. I mean, Team USA wouldn't be able to get away with sending just like the best American players from the White Sox, the Rockies, the Marlins, and the Nationals, for example.
Yeah.
You're not going to compete there. Right now, maybe Aaron Judge doesn't view a gold medal the same way Steph Curry did. Steph wanted to play in 16, but was a little banged up. Steph wanted to play in 2020, didn't feel like he could with his family and the pandemic and everything going on, even then in 21.
Mm-hmm.
The stars finally aligned where he was still Steph H. Curry, and well, I guess he's W. Steph Curry, not Steph H. Curry, but point stands.
I know what you mean.
And at the top of his game where he's able to contribute, and the timing worked out because, hey, guess what? The Warriors weren't that good this year for their standards. So, no, you're not going to get all the best players. I still think that Team USA's pitching, if you look back at the World Baseball Classic, that was probably the hole. You didn't have a lot of the top line starters. Scherzer's old, DeGrom's old, Cole's beat up. I mean, you're probably relying on like Paul Skeens, Tarek Skubal, and Cole Reagans.
I say if you're going to go youth at any of those positions, I think pitching would probably be the safest because of the amazing younger pitchers that are currently, going around the MLB. I mean, heck,
throw Schwelly in there.
I say for Husker fans, Schwelly might make the team with how he's playing right now.
You're not entirely joking on that. So there's a way for it to work. I still think it would get a lot of interest from American players. Here's the issue. The reason that it means so much to Steph Curry is because he's made all the money he can make and he's won 4 Larry O'B's.
Yep.
Right. If you're a guy like Aaron Judge chasing your first World Series win, guess where you make your money? It's not the Olympics.
No.
Make your money in Major League Baseball.
But how many more commercials could you get in during the Olympics?
And again, I am fully on board team send the best people, right? If this is an international showcase of the best athletes that the world has to offer, there's no reason America should say, yeah, we don't want our best out there. Send them. It's fun. It's worth it. In the short term, yeah, it might hurt a little bit taking away from your product specifically. But we've seen time and time again, putting your product, your players out in front of people more often, in the long run, has always been better for sports.
Think about it this way. What if it doesn't hurt the players? What if it allows them to get more? You're not facing, look, let's put it this way. You're not going to be facing MLB pitchers versus every team, right? Not every country is going to have an MLB type pitcher on their roster. So what if it allows those players to get into more of a groove? What if after the Olympics, those guys are just simply raking? The pitchers are just on fire afterwards. Everybody's going to be like, wow, that was a great idea. You didn't play an all-star game, which, although does the all-star game still determine who gets home field advantage?
Not anymore.
No. So instead of playing an all-star game, which means nothing aside from just being an all-star game and having your home run derby and all of that, you're playing meaningful baseball, getting some more meaningful looks at the ball, getting some more meaningful throws, some meaningful pitches in, and you get to represent your country. You get to do whatever you want to do and potentially bring home a medal. Then you get to go back to your team, your club, and continue the pennant race while riding the high, hopefully, of winning a medal at the Olympics. I feel like there are tons of downsides. Not tons. I feel like the up beats the down. The good outweighs the bad for this. If you're not an owner, I guess, of a team that's not going to have your stadium being used. I'm sorry, Bill and Bennett disagrees with me, saying winning the World Series is much bigger than winning an Olympic gold medal for baseball in this country.
Well, think about, the fact that it's once every 4 years.
Yeah.
And also, every February, the San Antonio Spurs go on their quote-unquote rodeo road trip.
Yep.
Because the AT&T Center is being used for a rodeo for that long. this is the San Antonio Spurs, maybe the model NBA organization. No, they're not flashy like the Lakers, not Coastal, not Boston, anything like that. But over the last 25 years, the Spurs have a model organization. They've won their 5 championships. They've had top tier players. They just got Wemby, right? If they are willing to go on the road for 2 weeks in the middle of the grind of the NBA right before the All-Star break, you know what? Major League Baseball, and the Dodgers, right? Maybe the model organization in baseball right now. If they're willing to say, yes, our players should play in the Olympics, we're willing to give up our stadium, our gate, our revenue. And I'm sure the Dodgers, the Angels will probably get a little something from the IOC to say, hey, what does it take to host games here? So it's not like they're losing all their revenue. But if these model organizations are saying, yes, it's okay for us to sacrifice, in these moments, sacrificing for the Olympics shouldn't be as big a deal as, sacrificing for some random rodeo that comes to town, right? But it's keeping the allure of sports that, hey, we love basketball, other people love rodeo. There's room for both of us here. Some of us love MLB, some of us love Olympics. Guess what? We can work together and make sure everyone gets at least a little bit of what they want and probably more of what they think they're going to get.
Yes. So I just have to. So I feel like a lot of people are thinking this from the American side, which obviously, but think about this from the Australian, the Cuban, the South Korean, China, Japan. Think about it from those countries.
If you're Travis Bazzano, would you rather play in the minor leagues or represent Team Australia?
Yeah. Like what does a World Series mean to those countries? Not a lot. What does an Olympic gold medal mean to those countries?
Everything.
A whole hell of a lot more.
Yes.
So you mean to tell me that you're going to have, because look, Major League Baseball, some of the best players, most of the best players are not Americans. And if they want to represent their countries, how incensed are they going to be if their owners, if their commissioners like, nah, you can't, sorry, you can't go represent Cuba. You can't go represent your island and show the world how good you guys are at baseball. Sorry, Mexico, you can't have the best players. Sorry, Venezuela. Sorry, Netherlands, you can't have, like, it's going to be, the international players are not going to be happy if they're not able to represent their countries. I feel like some of the U.S. players, even the ones that don't have World Series quite yet, World Series victories, might not ever, it just happens, are going to be a little upset that they can't put on that Team USA jersey and represent their country. Yes, they have the World Baseball Classic, but again, as Austin said, that's like the World Cup. Yes, it means a whole hell of a lot for a whole hell of a lot more to some countries, but the Olympics is a different level.
It is. It always has been. It always will be. There's a reason it's the longest running, international competition ever. The reason we trace it back to ancient Greece, right? It's cool. It's awesome. It's fun. People should compete in that specifically.
I want to see it.
And then we still get the World Series.
Exactly.
We're not doing away with it.
You're not getting rid of it.
you get both. It's bonus.
Sure, your team.
It's bonus.
Sure, your team might lose your best players, and it'll tank your season. But guess what? You're still going to get it. Still going to be teams there. Austin's team might make it because everybody else sucks.
Yeah, including your team.
Hey, my team's better now.
I made this promise to Jake Sorensen. I'll make it to you since you're the Yankees fan here.
Okay.
If Aaron Judge beats Bobby Witt Jr. for MVP, I am coming on these airwaves every day between the end of the season and opening day and ranting about coastal media bias.
Really?
Yes.
You don't think Aaron Judge isn't having that good of a season?
I'm not saying Aaron Judge isn't having that good of a season. I'm just saying he's not Bobby Witt Jr.
Yeah, you're right. He's better.
Yeah, no.
He's MVP level. He's going to hit 60 home runs again.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
He's not getting there.
He's going to hit. I think he needs one more home run to get 300
what is
for his
that?
career.
What is camera one? Camera one. Camera one. What is that?
I don't know. Ooh. Kind of cool. I did get a little bit of that. If you guys were watching on the Starter Heyman Jewelers live video stream, it's like an extra long motorcycle.
It's like a limousine motorcycle. It's like 6 seats.
That's pretty cool.
I'm sorry. I just saw that.
No,
I had
you're
to
good.
point that out. That was awesome.
No, totally necessary. We're gonna go to a break on that because that was a motorcycle. Shout out to everybody else whose kids are starting kindergarten today. Ben is right. Daycare does cost a lot more money than kindergarten. Disc Golf Jay says I could do fun kindergarten things. Sign up for the classroom parties. Be the dad that wears the costume to the Halloween party. Be the hype dad. You know I will. Potentially. We'll see how this works out. I'm excited for her to start kindergarten. I don't know. That means she's getting older. I don't like it. That's my baby girl.
That means you're getting older.
That means I already knew that. She tells me that I'm old all the time.
And
I'm 6 days older than Rachel. So she's like, yeah, Dad, because you're older than Mom. Also, you want to know what today is?
August 12th.
My 7th wedding anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary, Rico and Rachel.
Rachel, I don't even know if she's listening or watching because she hasn't. I haven't looked at my phone. She's probably texting me.
Did you tell her happy anniversary this morning?
We both kind of forgot, except she looked at the calendar because it was like, oh, kindergarten starts. The kindergarten starts today. And she goes, oh, it is the 12th. And then she comes up to me as I was getting ready to take the kids, and she goes, hey, happy anniversary. And I go, oh, she goes, you forgot, didn't you? I go, yeah, I did. 7th wedding anniversary. Love you, Rachel. On that note, we're going to go to a break. You're listening to Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket.
Follow Nick and Enrique on Twitter at Nick_Sainert and at Radio Rico AC. More of Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
Riddles Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddles Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddles Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddles Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddles Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddles inside Gateway Mall.
Hay season is a race against time. Win that race with an all-new 1 Series round baler from Landmark Implement. The all-new John Deere 1 Series round baler is a revolutionary leap in baler technology that captures near real-time moisture and weight data that can be analyzed through Operations Center to improve your bale quality and farm efficiency. Are you ready to upgrade your hay equipment? Contact your local Landmark location for full details on the new 1 Series round baler and experience the Landmark difference.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to MWRbuildingandfence.com.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at couplecars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zip line gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Old School with DP and J.
Can Nebraska have a player-led locker room in year 2 under Matt Rule?
I think it could be in year 2. I always say this: we had great captains every year I was here, but I always say some of our best leaders weren't necessarily our captains. So I think when you have that, that's a player-led team. So it doesn't matter how old the quarterback is.
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. You're listening to the Happy Hour.
Are you a big man? Huh? I'm talking to you. What?
With Nick Sainert.
You wake up in the morning, you say, I put on my big boy pants. Look, I'm wearing a belt.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
You put on a little jacket, you go. You take your lunch because you got big boy pants on. You got your big boy pants and your snacks.
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I can say big loud things. I can be demonstrative.
I still can't believe that one Nick Sainert hasn't seen the other guys. It hurts. That actually really hurts, Austin.
Wow.
How many times have you seen the other guys?
Twice? 3 times, maybe?
That works.
More than Nick.
See, I could ask you that question because I know that you actually watch movies because you're a fun person. Unlike Nick Sainert, who doesn't watch movies.
You know.
And then he's just like, yeah, I went and I saw Twisters the other. I'm like, shut up. You haven't even seen the original. I don't even. Yeah, no, he hasn't actually. Because somebody asked him, they're like, hey, what were there any tie-ins to the first one? He goes, I haven't seen the first one.
I didn't know there was the first one.
Ridiculous. You did? Okay.
I just undid everything you just said about me.
All right, never mind. I don't like you either. There we go. Problem solved. Okay, we're fine.
I'm also not a weather
fine.
guy, so how was I supposed to know there's an original Twisters
Mike Trout,
movie?
big weather guy.
Mike Trout is a big weather guy.
Big weather guy, Mike Trout is. So we got done with our Olympic conversation on baseball and the World Baseball Classic and the Olympics and MLB. And I think we came to a consensus that they just need to cancel the season and just play the Olympics. Don't even play in 2028. Just cancel the season. Everybody get ready for the Olympics. Problem solved. Okay. Anyways, that's not really what we came to, but that's what we're going to go with. Another conversation I want you guys to join in on 402-464-5685. 24/7 Sports. Brad Crawford. Oh, no, wait. That's the AP Top 25. Sorry, not Brad Crawford. But 24/7 Sports did announce their top quarterbacks for the 2024 season in the Big Ten. And ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Raiola is not number one.
Mm-hmm.
But
haters.
Dylan Raiola is not last, not 18th. So find a little sweet spot in there, and there's your Dylan Raiola somewhere among the top 18 Austin, do you want to take a? Actually, you've probably already seen it, haven't you?
I looked at the list because
Okay.
I do my research ahead of time for
I
these
know.
shows.
If you did have to, never mind. What did you think he was at before you looked at the list?
Cracking into, well, let me phrase it this way. Better quarterback conference, definitely not an elite quarterback conference in the Big Ten.
Yes.
So it's probably easier than it should be for a freshman / first time starter to crack the top 5. But even that I think is a bit generous. I mean, I think you would have Gabriel, Howard, Aller ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
Then depends on who you talk yourself into. Do you talk yourself into
Rodgers.
a Will Rogers? What do you feel about Cade McNamara's one healthy year? What do you feel about like Brosmer or Van Dyke coming in? Curtis Rourke from Indiana. How do you feel about those guys? So, I mean, shoot, like even like Aiden Childs is in the same boat as Dylan Raiola. I mean, not exact same.
MJ Morris.
MJ Morris, Brosmer, Minnesota. So there's a plausible case for Dylan Raiola to be, I think, anywhere from as high as 4th to probably 10th or 11th, just based on your preferences, how you feel about them and their teams.
Before I saw the list, I thought there's no way he's in the top 5. I also thought there's no way he's in the bottom 5.
Mm-hmm.
I had him somewhere in the middle. I think I had him in my mind, not even thinking about any of the other quarterbacks, just thinking of the teams and the level of quarterback they usually have. I think I had him at like 11th, which I thought was pretty solid. First quarterback on the list is Dylan Gabriel at Oregon. I don't think anybody is surprised by that. At least you shouldn't be, but surprised by Dylan Gabriel being the best quarterback in the Big Ten. We're going to go from actually, I'm just going to say that. So he was number 1, and then we're going to go all the way to the bottom. We're just going to read a couple names off so that people kind of get the feel for how this list may have been made. Ethan Kaliak-Manis is the very last quarterback as he transferred from Minnesota to Rutgers. I thought he was a better, I don't know if I would have put him last. I think he's a better quarterback than the worst quarterback in the Big Ten. I don't think he's anywhere close to being the best quarterback in the Big Ten, but I think that his time at Minnesota, what he was able to do with that Golden Gophers offense, I thought he was a solid quarterback. Not anything special, but not the worst.
No, I didn't get last. I mean, I put whoever Northwestern has, even without knowing much about them, last.
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, like you said,
Mike Wright, who comes in at 17th at Northwestern.
Is there a more generic, hey, we've created this guy for the video game name?
Mike Wright.
Mike
with a W,
Wright.
by the way.
Oh, okay.
He has 14 career starts and 38 appearances between his time at Mississippi State in 2023 and Vanderbilt from 2020 to 2022. But he's apparently a better quarterback than Ethan Kaliak-Manis, who has played in the Big Ten for multiple years.
That's SEC bias right there.
100%.
SEC bias. Or something like that.
A late addition to the room after Brendan Sullivan left.
True. That did happen. People forget.
I think Ethan Kaliak-Manis is a better quarterback than that. Again,
maybe
I
ranking these guys isn't fair.
Right
like he's a bottom to lower tier Big Ten quarterback.
Put him at 17.
But
I'll be happy.
saying he's last, I don't know about that one.
He's not great, but he's not terrible. MJ Morris of Maryland, the transfer from North Carolina State, who started 4 games for North Carolina State and then sat himself and said that he was going to transfer.
Yep.
Which that's one way to do it.
Welcome to college athletics.
Get your playing time, show everybody what you got, and then be like, okay, I'm done. I'm leaving, by the way. Went from North Carolina State to Maryland, where in this, they said they haven't named a starter yet. Everybody's assuming it's going to be MJ Morris. Redshirt junior Billy Edwards Jr. Also in the mix to succeed Taulia Tagovailoa, who left Maryland as a very prolific passer.
He did. One of the best of all time. Billy Edwards Jr. also has some flaming red hair.
Does he?
Yes.
I do not remember.
It's
Billy
incredible.
Edwards Jr.
You should not remember him. But
did he play at all? I feel like he might have.
Here's Billy Edwards Jr.
That's not a real person.
It's a real person. I watched him in their bowl game.
All right. Shout out to Billy Edwards Jr. We're just going to speed through these next couple quarterbacks, so I want to get to Dylan Raiola. Number 15, Luke Altmaier at Illinois. People forget he transferred from Ole Miss. Well, not really, because he was there at Illinois last year. But Cade McNamara at Iowa.
After this weekend.
His play in their open scrimmage, open practice, according to the people that were there, very bad. Not a great look for Iowa. Not a great look for McNamara and new offensive coordinator Tim Lester. Ethan Garbers at UCLA. UCLA is just probably going to be a dumpster fire. Max Brosmer, Minnesota, one of the higher-ranked FCS transfers as he goes to Minnesota from New Hampshire, where I just want to read his numbers real quick because his numbers are ridiculous. 62% of his passes completed for 8,713 yards and 70 touchdowns, only 25 interceptions only. He also had 10 rushing touchdowns. That's your best FCS quarterback going to Minnesota, where who knows what kind of offense they're going to run.
They are going to run the Max Brosmer throw-it offense.
There you go. Max Brosmer, just chuck it. Huck it, chuck it football. Hudson Card, Purdue, 11th.
Did not realize he was that bad last year.
Didn't either. His statistics. Hold on.
I mean, the only thing that you need to know is that he was 10th worst in quarterback rating.
Yeah.
That pretty much sums it all up.
Purdue was bad.
Yeah.
I thought Hudson Card was better.
Just forgettable, not like bad.
Yeah, I thought he was better than that coming out of Texas, where he competed for the starting job for a while. I think he had a few starts down at Texas. When he transferred to Purdue, it was one of those where it's like, oh, Purdue got a really good Purdue got a good quarterback, and 10th worst QBR last season among power conference quarterbacks. Maybe not that great. I think Purdue's going to be better than people are trying to give, or than people are not giving them credit for. Curtis Rourke at Indiana under new head coach Curt Cignetti. Curtis Rourke transferred from Ohio, not Ohio State, Ohio. It's a big dude, 6'5", 216.
Yeah, I think this is a little underrated for Curtis Rourke. I'd move him up a spot or two.
Really?
I would.
I would definitely
maybe a few.
I would put Curtis Rourke above this person, who's at number 9, Alex Orji at Michigan.
Yep, haven't seen him.
Alex Orji has never attempted a pass in college. Let me repeat that for the people that weren't listening. Alex Orji, the presumptive Michigan starter at quarterback, has never attempted a pass in college. There you go. He was a tight end because he's 6'3", 236 pounds. What is happening? What is happening at Michigan? What are they going to do? Are they just going to run the option? Are they going to be an option team under Sherrone Moore?
Is he Tebow 2.0?
Ridiculous. He unofficially completed 13 of 18 pass attempts for 103 yards in their spring game back in April. 13 of 16 for 103. He completed 13 passes for 103 yards.
Hey, that's consistency.
Either they have a great defense or that ball was going nowhere.
But again, that's the difference between Alex Orji and Cade McNamara. And that Michigan's defense is still elite. And he went 13 of 16. Cade McNamara went 8 of 24.
Or their quarterback play is subpar. At least the passes were being completed.
True.
That's unlike Cade McNamara.
True.
Aiden Childs at Michigan State. I know Nick loves that.
He does.
Nick,
I don't think that Curtis Rourke will be better than Aiden Childs at the end of their careers, but I think right now it's hard to say you've seen more from Aiden Childs than Curtis Rourke.
I can agree.
That's
with
a projection.
I can agree with that. Number 7, at one point in his career, I think it was 2 years ago, back in 2021, the potential number 1 overall draft pick, number 1 quarterback taken off the board, according to many NFL sites, Tyler Van Dyke, transfers from Miami to Wisconsin, is ranked the 7th best quarterback in the Big Ten. Maybe he'll be able to get their air raid started, although he's had a very subpar last 2 years when he was with the Hurricanes.
Wonder how much of that is Sam, how much of that's Miami. But Tyler Van Dyke has the potential to be a top 5 quarterback, probably top 3 quarterback in the Big Ten. He got proven.
Yeah, you got to do something. And then we get to the crown prince of Cornhusker land, Dylan Raiola, coming in at 6th. The 6th best quarterback in the Big Ten, much like Alex Orji, has never completed a pass, has never attempted a pass in college.
So essentially what this is telling you is that Dylan Raiola is the best freshman quarterback.
Yes.
In the Big Ten.
Look,
which again is not a huge standard, but is still something.
The Big Ten, as we said, is better at quarterback, not elite at quarterback by any means as a whole, as a conference as a whole. But I still think a freshman quarterback coming in being that close to being a top 5 quarterback in a Power 4 conference is a little much. Again, the names that we were reading off, he could be better than those other guys. I think Aiden Childs I would put Aiden Childs above Dylan Raiola just because we've seen him do it it was in the Pac-12, but still it was for an Oregon State team that was pretty good. He was the backup, but he did a really good job at Oregon State. I think Indiana's quarterback, as you were saying, is probably, I would probably put him above Dylan Raiola. I don't know how many other ones I would put. I think I'm not that big of a fan of Tyler Van Dyke. The one that Rourke, I think that might be. I might put Max Brosmer. I like Max Brosmer. I was watching some New Hampshire. I mean, it's New Hampshire, but still, I like Max Brosmer.
The one that I don't fully understand is Miller Moss at 4.
No, that one makes no sense. Will Rogers
Granted,
at Washington is 5.
He tore it up against Louisville, right? You got to give him credit for that.
Oh, yeah.
But man, the 4th best quarterback in the Big Ten, he's played one college game, and it was a bowl game against a team that was quiet quitting.
He should be behind Will Rogers.
Yeah.
Everybody saw what Will Rogers did at Mississippi State.
If Miller Moss is the 4th best quarterback in the Big Ten, I will be impressed. Let me just phrase it that way.
Will Howard at number 3, Drew Aller at number 2.
Sure. I would flop those.
Those two are interchangeable.
I would actually probably put Aller 4th. I would go Howard 2.
You're not
and
an
then
Aller guy? Well,
no, I am an Aller guy, but he's got to prove more. He's Cade Klubnik of the Big Ten.
15?
Well, yeah.
You saw those?
I saw those. Him and Cade Klubnik are eerily similar in my mind. Down in Clemson. So
no, yeah.
I would say Gabriel is the most established and probably the best.
Easily.
Like I think we're writing off Will Howard just because he's not CJ Stroud and Justin Fields. He's a good enough quarterback,
But
right? Ohio State's talented enough.
That's exactly what happened with the guy who transferred to Syracuse. Yeah, with McCord. He had a good McCord had a good season. Kyle McCord had a good season for Ohio State last year. Lost to Michigan again, but hey, so did CJ Stroud.
And Nebraska wanted both of those guys.
Exactly.
Nebraska was in on both of those guys. They're better than what you thought you were going to have. You got Dylan, which I think is the better long-term play than getting one of those guys. But I still think Will Howard's probably the second best quarterback in the Big Ten. I would honestly move Will Rogers just with everything he's accomplished up to 3rd.
Yes.
He's been around the block. He knows systems. I don't know if Washington's going to be very good, but Will Rogers, you're not going to regret landing it.
No, what he did, his numbers when he was at Mississippi State and going to an offense like what Washington is going to have since they got the Arizona coach up there, I feel like that's going to fit really well with what he wants to do. And again, Washington probably, they're not going to make the college football playoff, but I don't think they're going to be a terrible team. I think he deserves to be a top 3 quarterback in the Big Ten, at least. Look, again, the Big Ten, better quarterback conference, not elite.
Yeah.
If Drew Aller is your second best quarterback in the conference, not elite.
That's where 2, not great, 4, not great. And then the rest is, I guess we'll see. Also respect for Ethan.
Ethan Kaliak-Manis needs more respect. He's not the worst quarterback in the league. Dylan Raiola coming in at number 6 on the 24/7 Sports best quarterbacks in the Big Ten. What do you guys think about that? 402-464-5685. I think it's a little high. I understand that, he's the second best quarterback recruit in the 2024 class, but to be the 6th best quarterback in a Power 4 conference without having taken a snap under center in college yet, it's not like he was remember when Trevor Lawrence was coming out and he was the most pro-ready high schooler anybody's ever seen, and he was the next Peyton Manning and all of those things? It's a little late to the party, but people are comparing Raiola to Patrick Mahomes, mostly in his look and then some of the arm angles he throws it with. We'll see. I just think 6 is a little high for him just right now.
Can't believe you're a hater.
I hope I get proven wrong. I really do. Up next, we're bringing in Strick, the Chris crossover here on the Happy Hour. Headed in to On the Block. Strick and Austin will take you the rest of the way after our next segment. Eric Strickland will join us coming up next on the Happy Hour.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store to stay in touch and listen all day long wherever you are. More of the Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
Today, getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit OakStreetCarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
Oak Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Hey, it's Chad with Nutrition Authority. Enjoy internet-crushing prices at the back-to-school blowout. We're taking our better-than-internet prices and cutting them even deeper, bringing you the biggest sale of the season. Monday, August 12th through Saturday, August 17th, the back-to-school blowout is on at Nutrition Authority. For location info, check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today. Ironhide Construction is a Nebraska-based general contracting and steel construction firm. Their expert team is experienced in building innovative construction solutions across several industries. While they were previously known for their extensive experience in steel erection and metal buildings, they've continued to evolve over the last several years into a full-service general contracting firm. They take pride in their commitment to quality, cutting-edge technology, and having a passion for what they do. For more information about their services or to discuss an upcoming project, visit www.ironhideconstruction.com or call 402-420-4961.
Announcing Acres' end of summer sales event. Acres has dropped its prices on select late model John Deere tractors, combines, and corn heads. Act now and upgrade your equipment before harvest season. Trade in your old equipment today and get unbelievable discounts that could save you over $100,000. With great financing options and our A-plus support, there's no better time to buy. Visit your local Acres store or see the huge savings at acres.com. That's AKRS.com to see the best prices in the nation.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Play ball! Looking for the ultimate change-up from the typical family nights? How about a Grand Slam good time with friends and coworkers? Then unleash the fun at Haymarket Park with an action-packed, thrilling season of Salt Dogs baseball. Choose from 50 home games now through August with daily and weekly specials your whole pack can enjoy, including group discounts. Don't miss out on the magic and the excitement. Strike 3, you're out! Visit saltdogs.com to reserve your tickets today. Unleash the fun.
You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert.
This is a house of learned doctors.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
As soon as your eyes shut, I'm going to punch you square in the face.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. Chris Crossover here on 93.7 The Ticket on the Happy Hour. I am Rico, joined by the gentleman from On the Block, Austin Orman, who's with me the whole time, and Eric Strickland.
What it do?
Was good.
What it do?
I saw you. You got something back this weekend. Got a chair, a stool.
Yeah.
Wait, can you tell the people
What's the story there?
Yeah, what's going on with that?
So, Bill Johnson was he was one of our assistants. I don't think he was a grad assistant, but I know he was an assistant. And he had kept the chair for me for all these years. I mean, he's gone on to do many of the things, athletic directors, associate athletic directors, and work for universities, and finally got back here to Nebraska, and we happened to be here at the same time. And he had called me one day, asked for my address. He had stopped by. I happened to be out of town.
Mm-hmm.
So time passes, and he's like, are you here? Are you home? Yeah. We're running some errands. We'll stop by. So he brings his sons, both of his sons. It's crazy how time just flies. Now when we're young, we're playing. He was a little bit older than us.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, he's coming up with, his kids playing ball at Millard North, and brings the chair to me, and it's still in good shape. It was pretty cool, man, to get it back. And so I'll find a spot for it.
What is the chair for? Like, what is?
That's where we sit on. That you see the difference?
Yeah.
You see what they sit on now compared?
You
That's
had a stool.
A stool.
It has it had your name on it though.
It had your name on it, and the pad
had Herbie on it.
Most of
Herbie,
us,
right?
No, I don't think it did.
Or did
have
it just say
Herbie.
Huskers on it?
It said just Huskers on
okay.
it. Huskers, our name, and then our number.
There you go.
And
sit on that for the show.
We mostly
honestly, that's
just
kinda cool. I would rather probably not as comfortable. I'd rather have that than just the generic chairs that they have now.
Well, yeah,
then it's yours,
yeah.
personalized.
Yeah, it is personal, and I will say that we didn't always sit in them unless we were doing pregame or we were putting stuff on, and we would sit on it. We mostly sat in our lockers because it was more comfortable just to kind of sit in the locker, sit back. We might use it for footrest or something like that, but we didn't sit in them like just being in the locker room. And we didn't hang in the locker room like they probably do now. They got freaking pool tables and video games and big screens and food and all that. We had to go to the training table just to get something to eat. So it's a lot different now.
We're going to pause 10 seconds for station ID really fast.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Kind of like that MLB pitcher this weekend who threw 7 shutout innings and immediately went back into the clubhouse and started playing college
Logan
football 25.
Gilbert.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude threw 7 shutout innings. They took him out, immediately goes in the clubhouse, starts playing college
Gets it
football.
in.
He's just like, all right, cool. Thanks, guys.
My time's up.
I'm not even going to.
How do your teammates look at that?
He said, I set you up. Go win the game.
Listen, I would say I would be more like
mad that he's playing and you're not.
Mad now than I would. And we were mad even back then. Like we were like, we've got to do all these drills. We've got to be in the sun. We've got to do all the stuff we had to do. And they just had to kind of sit out there, eat sunflower seeds. They're chilling, run their labs, do long toss, and they're done. That was their work. So we were pissed. Now it's even worse because stuff like that. Like I could imagine.
But why would you go back to the clubhouse and play a video game instead of being out there with your guys? Like why? Well, I don't like that look. Like I'm not mad at him about it. Good for him. He's a major league pitcher. He's an all-star. More power to him. But
did he send a message out? How do you know that?
Someone took a picture of him in the clubhouse. So, like, I mean,
he's playing Dynasty.
Good for him if the team respects it and they're cool with it. Okay, that's not my place. But I get taken out of the game, I'm still there with my team. Like just hang on the railing. Yeah, 2 innings to go.
It's not like you don't have 4 days in between where you're not going to be pitching.
Even if you're traveling. Like
here's what's even funny about that, Austin. If the game goes in the tank and you end up losing, like that's the part.
Maybe he just has the utmost confidence in his team, and he didn't think that would happen.
Good. The optimistic Rico. There we go.
There you go.
But if you're his teammate, how do you view that?
Yeah.
Like you're like, are you saying, hey, I get it, chill, you did your work for the day, you're good? Or are you saying, hey man, just come out and hang with us, right? Well, why is this better than us?
Well, because you want you togetherness, camaraderie, unity. You want us to be your back, have your back. Grounding balls, no errors, diving for balls. And then when you go out, you don't want to support us and say, so
like,
there
you can learn something from a hitter.
There could be
that you might use 10 years down the line.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's a fact. Yeah, it's crazy.
I wouldn't do it. I mean, I'd consider it. I'd want to do it, but I wouldn't do it.
You would go in there, Rico. Tell the truth.
I wouldn't do it.
Rico,
first off, I wouldn't be a pitcher, so
Rico.
I don't have the skills to do all that.
I think
not with that attitude.
Rico, I think you would go in the locker room and get it in.
I would.
Exactly.
You're not wrong.
No, there we go. At least you told the truth.
At least
today.
I'm not on some Daryl Strawberry type, so you know what he was doing in the locker room.
Dang.
Okay.
What about your boy Marco?
Wait. Funny sliding doors moment. The Royals wanted to draft Matt Harvey at one point, but he was off the board. So not only sliding doors moment for 2015, but also everything that ended his career. Either that would have happened in Kansas City, or he could have prevented that if he had fallen to the Royals.
Interesting. Poor guy.
Did you see they caught your boy? I said
Your
it to
boy.
Austin.
Your boy. That
His
ain't my
boy.
Rico. Yeah, it's Rico's boy.
Whose boy?
Your boy.
Your boy.
My boy.
Yeah.
You're right. Melo was on the sideline during the
Marcus
Olympic gold medal
Jordan.
game. Oh no, that's not my boy. Is that the one that you went to UCF?
They caught your boy Marcus Jordan.
Yeah, they got him
getting it in.
Hey,
in Paris, getting it in, my boy. That's
you,
not a good
I
look.
guess.
That's not a good look.
Good for you, Marcus.
Man.
You do you.
Mm.
Speaking of basketball,
This is why I don't like freaking paparazzi today. I'm so glad paparazzi was not like it. I'm telling you.
Why would they got you?
They wouldn't have got me doing nothing like that, but they would have got me walking out with
street line.
Or in they you know what? I can tell you how they would have caught me. They would have caught me with
Cameron Diaz.
No.
Halle Berry.
Maybe.
You wish.
No,
I know.
They would have caught me with a your boy. Gronk. Gronk moment. Remember when Gronk was in Vegas with no shirts and bottles and he was they would have caught me like that.
See, but the thing is, Gronk's never been caught in a compromising position.
No, I'm telling you, that's how they would have caught me.
They would have caught strict pardon.
Like that.
Straight, you know what would have happened? You would have had more. You would have had more TV deals because people would have been, look at him. He's relatable. He likes to party.
You could have Subway deals.
There you go.
Foot Locker.
All of your money would have been.
USAA.
Yeah.
USAA.
would have been one because my dad's in the military.
See,
Watch out.
there you go. You would have been set.
Yeah.
Really quick before I ask Austin and you what's coming up on the show. France women. Banks in the 2 to be down by 1 as the buzzer sounds. You're on the court going through your mind when that shot goes up in the air.
No, you gotta get behind. You know, I would have much rather her jump from the 3 and shoot it. Because guess what? That's a 3. Do you know that that's a rule? You can jump from the 3-point line
and land
finger roll.
Yeah.
If you can make it,
as long as you take off.
If you can make it, Wemby.
Why not?
Right.
Wemby.
He's gonna pull that stuff off.
You should do that.
He's the only
one I think he can do.
He's the only one that could do it.
How close do you think Wemby could get to dunking from the 3-point line?
No, I think he don't have that kind of rise
He
yet.
could finger roll.
I think he can finger roll.
He can't. He's not gonna dunk it.
Is Wemby the man version of Plastic Man?
Yes.
Yeah.
He freaking is.
Dude's crazy.
The stuff he was throwing up in FIBA and he was just dunking it. They were trying to say, no. I'm like, bro, that's good. Bro.
The fact that he can like go for the block, not get it, land on the ground, jump up, and still block a shot. FIBA rules. No goaltending. Ridiculous. Gentlemen, what's coming up on the show?
We will
interesting
give our Olympics takeaways here in the first segment. Then we're diving into college football. Who are the three most important teams in college football this year? We didn't get a chance to talk about Florida International and Pitbull. So we're going to do that to wrap up hour number one. The three most important people in college football for 2024, coaches and players, maybe even the NCAA president in there as well. And then Brian Munson, Husker football recruiting update. Nebraska gets a flip and some more.
Perfect. Gentlemen, have a great show. Austin, it's been great.
It has been. Do it again tomorrow?
Yeah, let's do it again. Let's do it again tomorrow. Okay. Let's do it again tomorrow. Maybe. Well, we might have to. I'm not 100% sure on that one, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on the Happy Hour on 93.7 The Ticket. If you have kindergarten or school-age children, good luck. I'm a mess.
My phone didn't ring.
I'm a mess. I'm proud of you. Also, happy 7th wedding anniversary, Rachel. I love you.
Oh, we love you.
I love you. Adios.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G35609 must trade.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hay season is a race against time. Win that race with an all-new 1 Series round baler from Landmark Implement. The all-new John Deere 1 Series round baler is a revolutionary leap in baler technology that captures near real-time moisture and weight data that can be analyzed through Operations Center to improve your bale quality and farm efficiency. Are you ready to upgrade your hay equipment? Contact your local Landmark location for full details on the new 1 Series round baler and experience the Landmark difference.
Ironhide Construction is a Nebraska-based general contracting and steel construction firm. Their expert team is experienced in building innovative construction solutions across several industries. While they were previously known for their extensive experience in steel erection and metal buildings, they've continued to evolve over the last several years into a full-service general contracting firm. They take pride in their commitment to quality, cutting-edge technology, and having a passion for what they do. For more information about their services or to discuss an upcoming project, visit www.ironhide.com.